what's up? Okay, that was really obnoxious and really annoying. I'm sorry. Kind of. But hi guys, what's up? It's your favorite YouTuber, Jaya. Okay, I'm done. And I'm back at it again with another freaking video. Okay, y'all? I'm back. I'm here with another video. Did you miss me? Because I missed me. Oh, okay. Now I'm really done. I promise. Pinky swear, not really. Okay. So in today's video is gonna be a little bit different, okay? Because in today's video, I'm gonna be telling you guys a little story. Okay, I got a little story to tell you guys, okay? About your girl. And I'm gonna tell you a story about how I got fired from my internship at the Alliance Theater after 3 days, y'all. I was there for 3 days and I got fired. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna rewind. Okay, so we're gonna take this all the way back to the summer that I got out of 10th grade and I'm going into the 11th grade. So if you don't know, I went to performing arts high school and I was theater major, so we got a lot of opportunities to go to different, like do different theater related internships and stuff like that, so you can put them on your college application because apparently that looks good. So I applied for an internship at the Alliance Theater. I didn't have an in-person interview. I had an on-the-phone interview. And when I'm on the phone, you know, I can put on my white lady voice like, yeah, hi, my name is Jaya, and I do this, this, and that, and da-da-da-da-da. And that's what I did, and I got the internship. Oh, let me tell you, at the time, I was 15 years old. I was 15 when this happened. This is about 4 years ago. And so I got hired there, and basically what my job was basically the Alliance Theater. If you don't live in Atlanta and you don't know what it is, it's a very popular theater. They host a lot of plays every year. It's really, you know, it's really hot city. It's in Midtown, so it's really popular. It's very well known. So I got an internship there, and basically what my job is, they had summer camp over the summer for kids, and I was basically like, I wasn't a camp counselor, but I was like assisting the camp counselor, if that makes sense. It was like me and 2 other girls that was like in the little group of this group, because you know, like when you have summer camp, it's like different age groups, and this age group was like, the last age group was like from 7 to 10 or whatever. And so yeah, and so that was my job, and that's basically what I was hired to do. So basically with this internship, you had to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. That was call time, because they started letting the kids in at 7:30. So I had to be there at 7 o'clock, and at the time I lived in Fayette County, and this internship was in Midtown Atlanta. And if you don't live in Georgia, you know those 2 places are not close to each other at all. And with gentrification and everything, there is no bus system in Fayette County. So the nearest bus stop was about 10-20 minutes away driving, and the nearest train station was about 30 minutes away at College Park train station. So if I had to go, that means somebody had to take me, and I had to be there at 7, which means I had to leave at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the only way I was gonna get there is if my mom would take me. Now the thing about that is that my mom already had to get up during the school year to drive me to the bus stop so I could go to school. So school is out now. She's like, thank God I finally have a break. But here I come, Mom, I got an internship at the Alliance Theater. I need you to wake up at 6 o'clock every morning and take me to the train station. And she was like, no, like absolutely no, like I'm supposed to be on a break. So the very first day comes around, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I have to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. First of all, your girl didn't even wake up until 7:30. Okay, I had to be there at 7. I didn't wake up until 7:30. So I go in mom's room, I'm like, Mom, I need to go, it's time for me to go, it's my first day, blah blah blah. My mom was like, okay, but I'm not waking up before 8:30. And I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me, but I have to be there at 7. And she repeats herself, and that's how I know it was time for me to leave my room and wait for her to wake up. So 8:30 rolls around, she wakes up, takes her time to get dressed, goes to Starbucks, get her coffee, and then because I'm already late and she wants to see where exactly I'm going, she actually drives me. Does she drive me? Yes, the first day she does drive me to the Alliance Theater. So I don't end up getting there until about 9 o'clock, 9:30. And the first day is cool. It's everybody's first day. It's the camp counselor's first day. It's the kids' first day. It's everybody's first day. And we're just trying to basically getting like adjusted. And the first day was cool. So the night that I get home, I decide that I'm going to get on the phone and I'm going to stay on the phone with my friend until 3 o'clock in the morning. And basically my thought process behind this was, I stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning on the phone with my friends during the school year, and I don't fall asleep during school, so I can do this while I'm at summer camp. No, because at school, if I fall asleep in school, they don't really care. But at the Alliance Theater, if you fall asleep, technically you're at a job. And the way I know this was really hostility is that I was the youngest one there. Everybody else, like, no, I don't think there was anybody else in high school. Everybody else was college students. Like, this is what college level internship that my 15-year-old self was at. And at the time, looking back, I know that I was way too immature for that internship. If I would have had that internship now, oh yeah, I'd be talking to the camp counselors. I'd be like, where do I go to audition? How do I get an audition at the Alliance Theater? I'd be up in there networking, but my 15-year-old self was just like, huh? So yeah, so I stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Once again, 7 o'clock rolls around, still haven't left the house. I'm calling my mom, I'm waking my mom up like, Mom, we gotta go. And this time she actually takes me to the train station, so I don't end up getting there until about, this time I do get there earlier than 9:30. I get there at 8:15, which is an hour and 15 minutes late, but look, we're making progress, okay? We're making progress, okay? That's all that matters. So I get there at 8:15, and y'all, I am dead fucking tired, okay? Because I probably got around 4 hours of sleep. I am dead tired. So that day was the second day. They had put on a show, because you know the Alliance Theater, they put on shows. So they had a kids show, something about some pancakes, and during the whole show, my ass was knocked the fuck out. Like, I'm literally like hunched over in my sleep, knocked out, like I'm dead sleep. And so I literally slept the whole show, and it was, like I said, it was two other girls that was in the group with me. Those are both college students. She nudges me and she's like, oh my god, isn't the show amazing? And then she told me that she said that to me and looked over and saw that I was asleep, and it was actually quite, yeah, I was knocked out. And so that happened. So the show is over. I have to get this, so we walk the kids back into the classroom and da-da-da-da. So after that, we eat lunch, and I'm still tired, and I guess it's not registering my brain. I'm used to going to like the I don't want to say ghetto, but like the not Alliance Theater professional. I actually had never even heard of the Alliance Theater or been to the Alliance Theater before that, so maybe it's because in my head I didn't know how hostility and how elite this shit really was. Like, I didn't know. And so what I did, what I'm about to tell you, I didn't think it was that bad because I didn't know. But so after lunch, we all come into the classroom, and the main camp counselor is teaching, because apparently at the end of the summer camp, the kids put on a huge show, and the camp counselor was teaching the kids their piece for the show. So me and the other counselors, we really didn't have nothing to do. So I was sitting back, and I was sitting there, and I guess I was cold because it was cold in there. I'm always cold. And I was literally sitting there like this, looking tired, sitting down, not doing nothing. And one of the kids that was in the summer camp asked me, do you want to use my blanket? And I was like, cool. So the kid gives me their blanket, and I'm literally sitting in a chair with the blanket over me, just holding it, just sitting back, like just chilling basically. And there was two main camp counselors. One of them, fucking bitch, decided, let me stop cussing for this video gets demonetized, okay. One of the ladies, females, decided that she was going to tell the main people of the camp, the people that interviewed me over the phone, that I was basically in there laying down on some chairs with a blanket. And that's not true. I was not doing that. I was not laying down. I was sitting up, and I was awake, okay. But so yeah, after that happened, about 10 minutes later, I had noticed she had walked out the room, but I didn't think anything of it. So about literally immediately after she comes back in, about 5 minutes later, the main lady of the camp asked me to speak to me, and I was like, okay. So I went in the room, I went to speak to her, and she was like, are you in there laying down? And I was like, no, I'm not laying down. She's like, our camp counselor just came in here and said that you were laying down. She said that you were falling asleep. She said that you were asleep during the show. I don't think the Alliance Theater is a good fit for you. And I was like, what? No, I wasn't asleep. Like, during the show, I didn't think it was a problem because I didn't think the show was for us in the first place. I thought it was for the kids, so I didn't really think it would matter, and I wasn't in there asleep. I wasn't, like, guys, I'm telling you the truth, like, I was not laying down, like, I was sitting up, I was awake, I just had a blanket over me. I didn't think, now, sorry. At the time, I didn't think the whole blanket over me was a good, I didn't think it was anything was wrong with that, because the summer camps that I went to when I was a kid were not in Midtown Atlanta. They were in somebody's the daycare over there, and the camp counselor did that all the time. So I didn't think that it was a big deal. And on top of that, like, it was nothing for us to do, so I really didn't think it was a big deal. But yeah, she was really upset, and she was like, I don't think the Alliance Theater is for you. And I was like, what? No, I'll do better next time, and da-da-da-da-da. And she was like, okay, you have one more chance. And I was like, okay. And I went back in the room, and that's how that day went. So here comes day 3. Let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, so there's 3 main people. Okay, so there's the girl that fired me, there's the girl that I talked to, and then there was the girl that told me that everything was gonna be okay. So third day comes, and on the 3rd day, my mom actually drops me off at the train station. I take the train. The 2nd day and the 3rd day, I do take the train. No, I never took the bus to the train station. My mom always dropped me off at the train station. Okay, and so I had to remember. And so this 3rd day, I actually end up getting on the train. I'm making good time. I'm actually feel like I'm going to be there at 7 o'clock. At the time I'm going to be there, especially after what happened yesterday. You're like, yo, Jaya, I really got to get my stuff together. I'm going to do this. Da-da-da. It's in Midtown Atlanta. This is so great. Yeah. So let me tell you, this is my first time ever taking the train, you guys. Like, this is the first time ever taking the train in Atlanta, period. Like, in my life, my parents, like, I guess I'm spoiled or whatever, but I just never took the train or whatever. No, I'm not spoiled. I just never took the train, because the train is not really big in Georgia like how it's big in, like, California and New York and stuff like that. And so I get off the train, and me not knowing, because I'm only 15 years old, and this is the 2nd time I took a train in my entire life, I didn't know that there was different exits. Like, I'm not talking about the train stop. I'm talking about when you get off the train and go, like, walk where you need to go. I didn't know that the train had different places where you could walk to where you need to go. So I left in, like, the opposite direction of the Alliance Theater, and I actually got lost. I almost had, like, a mini panic attack, because I was literally in the middle of Atlanta. I don't think I had a phone at the time. Did I have a phone? I think I did have a phone, but I wasn't finna call my mom and be like, I'm lost, because she's all the way 30 minutes away from me. I wasn't finna call my dad either. I was literally about to panic, because I was just like, I have no idea where I am. I was literally less than 3 minutes away from the Alliance Theater, but I didn't know where that was, so I didn't know where it was, so I was just lost. And I had to ask this random man on the side of the street, do you know where the Alliance Theater is? Thank God he didn't kidnap me or nothing crazy went on, but he was like, oh yeah, it's that way, which barely helped me, but I ended up finding it, and that took about 15 minutes of my time. So instead of being there at 7, I ended up getting there at 7:15, which is still progress, because we went from 9:30 to 8:15 to 7:15. Okay, we're making progress. I promise you, the next day I would have been there at 7. Okay, if they wouldn't have fired me. And so day 3 is fine, and so here comes around, it's lunchtime. So at lunchtime, right across the street from the Alliance Theater, if you live at Atlanta, I don't know what the name of it, I know it starts with a C, but it's like called Cornerstone. It's like a Chick-fil-A shopping center type of thing. I know Chick-fil-A is there because that's where all the kids got to eat. It's like a Chick-fil-A in there, a Moe's in there, some other places where you can get some food. And so that's where they took the kids to get something to eat on the lunch break. So like I said, the summer camps that I went to, the camp counselors would be like, get your butts in line, da 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 da. So the kids weren't listening, and the camp counselors weren't saying anything, and it was time for us to go. So I was like, hey y'all need to get in line, it's time for us to go, like, it's time for us to go, please get in line, please single file line, everybody be quiet. That's what I did. I didn't cuss the kids, I didn't yell at the kids, I didn't do nothing. And the camp counselors weren't doing anything, and the camp counselors would get mad at us, like the helpers, for standing around not doing anything. So I was like, I'm finna be on my P's and Q's, I'm finna do something, you know what I'm saying? So I told the kids to get in line and be quiet. And I thought I was doing my job, but apparently I wasn't. So that happened. And then after that, because after lunch is when the main camp counselors would teach the kids, like teach the kids like how to a little song or whatever for the big show at the end of the summer camp. And while they were doing that, I was in charge of stopping and pausing the music. And I guess I was tired because I had gotten in trouble the day before falling asleep. And literally, y'all, I promise you, I dozed off for all of 20 seconds. All of 20 seconds. And it was right when I was supposed to pause the music, and I ended up missing it. And I guess the same lady that went and complained about me before, she went back and complained again. And so they didn't say anything to me, but when I got home, she called me and she was like, the lady said that she didn't even say hello. And she called the lady that fired me. She called me and was like, the lady said that she fell asleep again. And I was like, no. She was like, yeah, I don't think the Alliance Theater is a fit for you. That was your last day. And I was like, okay. And she hung up the phone. No. She did not just say that, she did not just say I fell asleep again. She was like, you fell asleep again and you were late again today. And I was like, I was there at 7:15, and she was like, you're supposed to be there at 7 and you fell asleep again today. I don't think the Alliance Theater is a good fit for you. Today was your last day, and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, and I hung up the phone. Now, remember I talked about the 3 girls earlier? That was the one that fired me. There was another girl. When I came at 7:15, I told her what happened. I was like, I got off the train at 7. I was lost. And she was like, oh, you got lost. Oh, it's okay. So that's why I thought that it was okay. That's why I thought that I didn't say anything. That's why I didn't say anything, because she said it was okay. And I thought it was like, I mean, the other day I was an hour late. Now I'm only 15 minutes late. I mean, come on now. Like, but yeah. So basically she hung up the phone and was like, yeah, today was your last day, aka bitch, don't come back. I said I was gonna stop cussing. Sorry. And she said, but yeah. So I was really sad. I was really upset, because I really did like it. I thought it was really different for me to go like all the way to Atlanta. And as I was there, like I said before, I had never heard of the Alliance Theater, and I didn't know like how like poppin' it was, like, I guess, for the lack of a better word. But so I got really upset, and I went to look for more internships. Literally, like right after that, I went and started looking for more internships, and I DM'd Will Media Models and Eli Model Management. They didn't respond back. To this day, I can go scroll back in my DMs. They didn't respond back. But I went and looked through my emails, and there was another internship available called ATL All Stars, and basically they hold a talent show, I think, every summer. And I emailed the lady and I was like, hey, you guys are having you guys know, no, it wasn't an internship. They needed volunteers to facilitate the auditions for this talent show that they put on every single year, every single summer. And so I basically emailed her. She was like, yeah. I was like one of the last people to sign up, because I think I got fired on a Thursday. Yes, I got fired on a Thursday because Monday was Memorial Day. So that means summer camp started on Tuesday. Wednesday I got fired on Thursday. Friday I had the day off because I had nowhere to go. And then Saturday was the day of the audition. So I think I emailed her on Friday. And I was like, do you guys still need volunteers? And she was like, yeah, we still need volunteers. And literally I got fired from one internship on Thursday, and I had another one on Saturday. And it was just like, it was something. It was like, I guess that taught me a valuable lesson. Like just because one door closes, another one opens, or something corny like that. I don't know. But I guess I just wanted to throw that in there. Just because something happens, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I messed up and I got fired. But I mean, it happens. You live and you learn and you make mistakes and whatever. And I got a new one like literally 2 days later. Talk about being that female. Okay, period. Alliance Theater who? They're gonna be calling me when I'm a famous actress, asking me to be in their place, and not finna be like, no, boo-boo, no. Okay? Okay. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But yeah, that's basically the whole story. That's the story about how I got fired after 3 days because I kept falling asleep and I was late. But technically it wasn't even my fault. It was like 35%, 75% my fault, 25% my mom's fault because she didn't want to get up. But technically that's not her fault either, because she was on break because it was summer vacation, and she was like, I gotta get up and take your raggedy behind to school every morning. I'm not gonna get up over the summertime too. No, that's dead. So yeah, I guess it was 100% my fault. 98 and 2, whatever. But yeah, you made it to this part of the video. Thank you. That means you watched the whole video. You watched the whole video. I'm just kidding. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Tell me about the time that you got fired, okay? Because tell me about the time that you got fired. Interestingly enough, I've never been fired from an actual job. So yeah. That's all I really care about. I've never been fired from a real job. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, tell me why in the comments. Tell me a story about how the time you got fired. And in the meantime, subscribe. And in the meantime, stay strong. And I'll be back again with another video. Bye.